chain. I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. Now, with the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody knows. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold my big baller. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. His return starts at the 5. He only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. kick the running back in motion. First down, here's Baker. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Baker throwing again. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after they fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
All right, set now. First and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. That was the rookie from Nebraska who got him down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the Bucs 3-yard line.
And the shotgun to give to Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Oh, but it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bucs to the line. First and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That's Evans making the catch outright. It's a gain of 12 there, and that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Pick number 2 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Mayfield now from the gun. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
They're on 27-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun now, 1st round. That's caught for the 1st. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. To the air, Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They'll run the draw with Mixon. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long.
For the Texans.
That's taken at the 15. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Irvin here from the gun. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Right side, this is Ibuka. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have it on 2nd and short. Baker now off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. 1st down throw here, Mayfield. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. All right, after the incomplete pass, let's see what they call here on 3rd and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Texans 6. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. There he goes on the right side. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. He puts everything behind this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Irving on the inside give. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Motion man sent left. Third and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Now a hit, Mayfield loses the ball. And the fumble recovery is made. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, here we go. 18.
Stroud from the pistol. Fits it through the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Okay, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10, or on to Mixon. He's out of bounds to bring up 2nd down, as well as our 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 18.
From the 47, he puts some juice on a deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Set up for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Real. 180. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
It's Ibuka on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Baker. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Baker throwing again. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Sending a receiver left. Mayfield to throw again. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Here's Baker. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
On play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Only quick, right?
To the air, Stroud. Connects on the crosser. He has room past the 25. Keeps it moving. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. One last play before the break. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Pierce now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Oh, 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Into the hands of Dell. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Again, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's going to get an out pass before he goes out. He gets 6 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. We've set it down for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stroud to throw on first down. Dumped off to his running back. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And a man is there to knock that away. Trying to force one through there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
18. Okay.
From the gun, Stroud. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
First down, Stroud. The back's got it. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans making a 24-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down throw here, Mayfield. Jukes one defender. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. From the red zone now. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. This one intended for the running back. So 2nd down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's the give to Irving. 4 yards, narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Motioning left is their running back. Mayfield throwing on 4th. Got a man, this is Evans. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. Mayfield with a blitz coming. The back grabs it. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Buccaneers 16. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Pierce now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Nixon on the toss. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back now, pressure on its way. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Looking to throw, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football game. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. We get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Going right side, Mixon with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
On play action, here's Stroud. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, sometimes, and you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
He throws a bullet to the center of the... He's got it inside the 10! And in for the Houston touchdown! The Texans keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Running left, this is Irving. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Once again, Irving. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Right back to Irving now. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they can get him behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Catch made left side by Abuka. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
On the give, this is Irving. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Man in motion, headed right. Desperation time here on 4th. They connect for the first. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Now it's Irving. Broke through the tackle. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Slot man motioned over. Baker now from the gun. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jared Stingley Jr.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
2nd and 1. He fires one deep down the middle. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Texans set to punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time, so it'll be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again is Baker. That's Evans making the catch outright. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Alert!
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Well, caught by his running back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That's caught at the 25. It's obvious if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Texans keep running away with this. Take down the touchdown. Point after, often good by Fairbairn. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Has room down the left sideline. And this is going to be a little too late, but still a very nice return. Late touchdown here for him. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You gotta reach there, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I say the
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Firing one deep for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans continue piling it on here in the 4th. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans continue adding on to that lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Baker. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers will trail by 25.
Buccaneers 30. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Stroud off the play fake. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. So it's a win for the Texans. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for my my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew. I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only